So what's going on, people? Of course, my name is iLogix Extra, and today we're going to be doing something very different. It's going to be a podcast, but for me, I'm going to put gameplay in the background because I don't really know what you can stare at for whatever amount of time we're doing. I'm joined by, of course, ZEROxFUSIONZ, the one and only. If you're new to his channel somehow, go check him out. Be down in the description below. Also, obviously, check out our other socials, Twitter and all that good stuff. We're doing a lot of content on various things at the moment, including his Twitch streams, which is going to be quite fun. But anyway, the podcast today, it's going to be interesting. It's a unique one. It's about future content, and I feel we're going to both have varied opinions on this. It could last a while. I mean, our other podcast was on Zero's channel. It should be up there now. If you haven't seen that, go check that out. And that one lasted around 30 minutes as well. So we could be talking for England here. How you doing? You feeling good about this? You excited?
I'm talking into the mic very softly, and I'm feeling very good.
See?
No, I'm good. I'm good.
It's very professional.
I mean, future content is something interesting, isn't it? Because everyone gets excited over future content. This isn't confirming anything, guys. These are just things we'd like to see. I'd just like to specify that we don't know anything. So.
It's always good to say that, just in case, because people probably would take your stuff as like gospel, do you know what I mean? So they probably assume that it's coming. But we've got a few things, haven't we? We've got modes.
There's a few things that have been data mined, that whether they're going to come out, we don't know. You guys can go look that up if you want to. But
we don't approve as content creators that haven't got the opportunity, you know. So
it takes away the surprise, doesn't it?
Yeah, the fun's gone when I'm going on my recommended and I can see stuff that I didn't really want to see. Spoils content for me, and for the 5 people that probably tune into my videos, it probably spoils content for you. But we're going to be covering a few things. We're going to be covering maps, modes, festivals, characters, and a new one that I didn't expect, spawnables, which I
thought we was going to have festivals as a separate topic.
Oh, well, there you go then. We're going to take it as a separate topic. Good start for me, you know. I was right about everything else, though, yeah?
Yes, everything else.
All right, cool. Cool.
Festivals is big, though, which is why I thought we'd do it as a separate
topic. I mean, we will be going on for hours if we was to do that. So, first off, what one do you want to go with first out of the 4 options that we have? What
let's
appeals to you?
Let's start big, man. Let's start big. Yeah, let's go characters.
Characters, okay. So, first off, I want to go with what do you think is going to come into the game? Because I know that's a topic that you already love. So, what do you think?
I think there's going to be a wizard zombie, and I've thought that since I first saw Tim in Weeding Woods, is what I'm going to say. I'd like to see a wintermelon as well, because we have a electric zombie, we have a fire plant, so I feel like we are going to, somewhere down the line, we're going to get an ice character and a toxic character, because obviously ice and toxic has been the theme of the other Garden Warfares. So I'd like to see a wintermelon. I feel like that would be a great character class. It's something we haven't seen before, so I think that would be pretty cool to have in the game. And then, of course, Wizard zombie's already in PvZ 2 that turns plants into sheep. That kind of goes
with
similar
Rose.
to Rose, turning zombies into goats, and she's a sorceress, and the wizard is a sorcerer. So that kind of works. They could kind of be opposites. But those are kind of the 2 I'm thinking right now. A lot of people want Gravedigger to return, so maybe that could be the case as well. That's another interesting one.
That's a cool one. I mean, that could rival maybe the Chomper, if he's known as the Gravedigger. I don't know, you know? Could be interesting.
If they added the Gravedigger in, maybe that could unburrow the Chomper.
Yeah.
I know the engineer can kind of do that, but, you know.
That would be fun. I mean, as an engineer player that plays it quite well, and not as an engineer player, but when I play as the engineer, I struggle to unearth the Chomper often, and the Chomper usually gets me, so the Gravedigger could be a good one. Now, I'm going to throw one into the mix here, and say I know we had, like, the Rock P. I can't remember whether that was a full customization or a character customization, as an actual character variant. Was that? It was a character variant, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was a character variant in Garden Warfare 2. No, it was a variant in Garden Warfare 2. It was a variant in Garden Warfare 2. It was rock, it had more health, it did more damage.
Are
you looking it up right now?
Yeah.
I'm telling you right now, it was a variation. Garden Warfare 2 didn't just have lookable characters, it was a variant.
Okay, so, well, in that way, I would like rock types to come back in, because, I mean, it would include higher health. I don't really know what else rocks would be classed as doing.
I mean, if they're gonna how would that work though? Because you don't have variants of characters.
Just a rock
So if
type
there was
character. I don't know. Like,
Oh, so you want a character that looks like rock? Okay, that's
Yeah.
fine. Because I was going to say like that. If it's a rock type and it has more health, it won't have another variant that has less health. But you want a character that kind of like looks like rock.
yeah, like I don't know.
Ah, okay.
That would, because then that's all the elements. You've covered pretty much all the other ones there. It's like fire, ice. That would be like more wind. Wouldn't rock be classed as more wind? I don't know. I'm basing this off like previous
Ooh, that would be
Pokemon
a
experiences.
like there's Blovers in Plants vs Zombies. That's like a wind character.
There you go. See, like
I don't know if there's any zombies as well, but
we're diving into these ones here. Do you know what I mean? Like,
I've never even thought about wind. Could you imagine if the primary attack was just like slowly blowing people back or something? They could knock them off the map.
yeah. So that would rival what's done by Disco Stew. I forgot the name of it.
The electric
Electric Boogaloo. Yeah.
Yeah.
They call him
It's
Disco
electric
Stew.
slide.
Yeah.
That's true. Yeah, that'd be quite cool. That'd be quite cool. The
Full
Blover or
process.
something like that.
So
I'm trying to think of what other characters like have wind as well, because I know the Blover's one, but I don't know what else. The Blover looks like a windmill a little bit. It's like a 4-leaf clover, or well, it's a 3-leaf clover, but kind of like looks like a windmill a bit. So.
Yeah, I get you. So I mean, that would be quite fun. That's my opinion. Like, that's where I would like it to go. I guess in a way that's a bit like it's like a wish list, isn't it? But that's what
it's easier to try and guess plants because most plants have been in previous games.
Yeah.
Whereas
exactly.
the zombies, electric slide never. I mean, it's like Disco Zombie, but Space Cadet we've never really seen. I mean, Space Cadet's in Heroes, but looks a little different. And then you've got 80s Action Hero that's completely new. Like, it's harder to do the zombies than the plants. You can kind of predict the plants.
Yeah.
And
like,
also you
just
can kind
go
of
through
predict the
different
names of
and
the plants
fruit.
as well.
Yeah, go through fruit like citron, for example. You know, you could have like a different acorn called apple. I don't know.
There is apple mortar.
Yeah, see what I mean? This is the thing. Like, you can literally you can put random fruits and plants in a hat and probably pick out a character. So you to have that. So I mean, I guess we've sort of summed up what characters we'd like to see and what we'd predict to see. But is there any extras there that you'd like to add to? Or
I mean, we've said a couple of more plants than zombies, haven't we? I guess we could think about another zombie, Gravedigger, and what was the other zombie I said? Did I say another zombie?
You said about the wizard zombie. You said about the Gravedigger.
Wizard zombie. That was it. Yeah, Gravedigger.
It's hard with zombies. You're right. Like, I genuinely, off the top of my head, I couldn't think of any ones that would be additional.
I want to see what that shopping cart zombie was like, what they mentioned in the live stream. I want to see what that looked like. Let's get some concept art. Sean, Justin, give us some concept art of characters that didn't make it to the game. I'd love to see like what the mindset is of kind of what classes they was thinking. Because there's probably been tens. Like, they probably thought of like 10, 20 different characters that haven't made it. I'd love to know what they came up with.
That would be really fun. That would be a video I'd absolutely love to do, where we just got to do an assessment, me and you, of like characters that almost made it into the game. You know? That would be great. So there you go. That's something that we'd like people to do in the comment section, or just go onto Twitter and all social media and just nag the team and just say we want this to be done, you know, because that'd be fun. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it in terms of characters for now. We started off big. I mean, we spoke about it quite a bit already. So what's next? What are you going with next?
Well, I pick characters, so you pick next.
Okay. Let's go with maps. I think that'd be
Maps
fun.
is probably the second biggest one, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, and then we can, you know, so people don't feel like they've been here for hours, and then we can trim down the last two that aren't as significant. But let's go with maps. So we recently had the Ooze of War. What's your overall opinion on that? Drop me your opinion.
Not a huge fan of it, really. I hate bouncing on the slime because it's a bit annoying, or the ooze, should I say? If you're trying to shoot an enemy on bouncing on the slime, it's quite annoying. Kind of wish the ooze was still there in ops as well, because I would have loved to have seen the AI zombies and bosses bouncing up and down, but the ooze isn't there in ops, which is a shame. But I mainly played turf in Battle for Neighborville. I'm kind of weird. In Garden Warfare 1 I played turf, or gardens and graveyards all the time. In Garden Warfare 2 didn't play turf as much. I stuck with like Suburbanation and stuff. This game I play turf most of the time, so we need more turf maps. We need more turf maps, hands down. Like, I know they're harder to make and stuff like that, but we need more. We need more of them.
I absolutely agree with you. I love turf. I mean, the only game mode that I really taken a shine to is Battle Arena. Since me and you have had a lot of fun with that. So that's
I
a
want
big
some
one.
different themed maps as well. Like, obviously, I know they're trying to keep the themes around, like, Neighborville and stuff like that. So you have maps like... A lot of the Team Vanquish maps are based in, like, the free roam regions, like Weeding Woods, Town Centre, stuff like that. And some of the turf maps are the same as well. But I want somewhere to just go a little bit further out. Like, you know, like in Garden Warfare 2, we had Frosty Creek, which was a snowy map. We had Sandy Sands, which was a desert map. We had Zen Peak, which was like, like we had all those different gardens which totally look different. A lot of the maps in Battle for Neighborville, like a couple of them look similar because it's like different parts of like the map. So I'd like to see a snowy map. I'd like to see a desert map. I'd like to see some.
Again,
cool
it's like
maps,
the elements, isn't it? We're going off the elements of like the world here, and I agree. We also in Garden Warfare 2 had a volcano map, didn't we? That was like Dino Land.
We did.
It's like a theme park.
We did.
Absolutely love that. I'd love a map that is like Giddy Park in a way is like a mini theme park. Why don't we just have? Even if you just, I know it sounds really silly, but even if you made Giddy Park. Turn
Giddy Park into
a map. Yeah, exactly. Like that.
Backyard Battleground was turned into one, wasn't it?
Exactly. That would be absolutely unreal if you turn Giddy Park into an actual map that people could play on. I also think because a battle arena, I like it. I'd like another battle arena. So there's at least 2 maps you can go off because me and you played a fair few rounds today. I like it, but you get used to the map to the point of where you don't change up your style, you know? For example, we were hitting...
I totally agree.
We was hitting enemies from across map the moment we spawned, didn't we? Because we know exactly where to hit them. If you do even if you get only like maximum of 3 maps, right? 3 different battle arena layouts. It doesn't need to be changed, really. Just move stuff around. Like maybe, I don't know, you're jumping across the water in the middle of the map and... You know what I mean?
And you have to go around the sides and stuff. Yeah.
Exactly. Stuff like that would be great. Even if there's like in the middle there's just water and you can't really get across and then you have to take different avenues. Just stuff like that. Or maybe, a bit like Giddy Park where you have those things that fling you across the map. Could you imagine chasing after somebody and they jump on one of them and it just fires them across the other side? That would be that would be so entertaining for like close quarters combat. So that's
Battle Arena is more tactical as well. So in one of the turfs maps, I think it's Peachy District, the zombies have to run up to the top, turn the fan on, and then the team can use it. So maybe they shouldn't automatically be on. You'd have to turn them on as well. Yeah. To add a bit more tactical...
These things would all add to different dynamics. And I feel like because the map's already been made, it's just a case of moving a few things around. I don't know. We don't know the technical terms, me and you, but... and like the abilities and capabilities of it, but... That would be really fun. I also know that me and you like the map with a minecart, so I'd like the maps to actually do stuff. Like, do you know what I mean? Because I know it sounds silly, but me and you have been playing together for a long time on Xbox. We've already gone through it in another video how long we've known each other for, and we played Call of Duty a lot. We played a lot of other games, and we love it when things happen in the
7 years.
Yeah, that's what I mean. 7 years, and we love it when. You play a map and the map does something that changes the game, you know? Like, I don't know, a minecart coming across that whacks me out in terms of Battle for Neighborville and you somehow get the Vanquish and I don't because I dropped the gnome bomb. I love stuff like that and I know you feel the same where the map just has its own personality because it's not just the way it looks, it's the way the map acts. So things move and stuff like that. Like, those little things are so significant to how much you enjoy a map. Because if it feels like it's the same over and over again, like, for example, if you're playing turf, you're going to play turf for that reason, aren't you? You're going to play turf because you enjoy it, because you don't know whether you're going to get this far, or you're going to stay in the same area, or you're going to lose there, you're going to lose here. But online, like Team Vanquish and stuff like that, and Gnome Bomb, you get used to the maps, you know? If the maps have personality where things are changing, like in PvE, when trees are coming up out of the ground and stuff, things like that are just... so significant to the feel of the map because you feel like you're in its own little world, you know, rather than you just gone into it and it's just a arena for you to shoot people on. Like, it's different. But
in Seize the Time, on that one section there was a bowling ball which rolled down, but you could also activate a door to open another.
You could activate stuff. Yes, that like it was the like Indiana Jones Easter eggs and stuff that you could utilize. I loved that stuff, and I feel like this game's really lacked that. It's lacked where you can do little secret clicks of buttons on walls and it opens up a new area and stuff like that's just so meaningful to me. Like, I don't know how exactly you feel on it, but that's what makes it for me. I miss the Easter
maybe
eggs.
there could be things in the game that we haven't noticed. I don't know, but I think we probably would have found them by now.
Yeah, like I feel like there'd be content all over the internet about it, and I feel like that's what's missing. There were so many Easter eggs in Garden Warfare 2, and there were so many different things that, like Dual Junction, for example, the minecart's going all the way through the map, and like
Train.
Yeah, nighttime version of the map. Even that, if you made some of the maps nighttime and daytime, just flip the switch. That would be good for me. I'd be happy with that. That would just make that a little bit different. If you turned it dark with like a few Easter eggs in there, just that makes it for me. But you know, it's again wishful thinking. But maybe the team will see this podcast and they understand that this is two game changers that feel this could really apply. And obviously, if you put down in the comment section below how you feel about this and you feel that you agree, you never know. Things can happen. I don't know. Just
I'm sure they're working on maps. I just feel like we need 1 or 2 more turf maps as well over the next. You know, like we've got 4 turf maps and like 9 or 8 or 9 like mixed mode maps and stuff like that. So we need more turf maps, especially when some of them feel similar. I think 2 of the turf maps are capture an objective, push payloads, or just push payloads and stuff. One of them's like just capture. And then some of the mini games at the end aren't as interesting as the last game. Like on, Moonbase Z, you had to move the balls around. On this game, you have to collect batteries or you have to take a bomb. And it doesn't seem as interesting as Garden Warfare 2.
I loved Moonbase Z. That was a really good turf map. I mean, even if it was a
there
case...
there you go, low gravity in that map as well. You know?
Yeah, exactly. The map had personality. Even if it was a case of... I know they did it in Garden Warfare 2. They moved a few maps over from Garden Warfare 1. If they was able to even just move a couple turf maps over from Garden Warfare 2 for people that never experienced Garden Warfare 2, you know?
Which is possible because Super Brains doesn't jump ridiculous now, so...
Yeah. So...
They don't need to worry about Super Brains exploiting the maps.
Yeah, I mean, I think we covered everything, but it'd just be nice to have those little bonuses and stuff. But anyway,
did you go quiet for a second, man? By the way,
I did. Yeah, it's typical. It's Discord causing issues. Standard. I have these things where like we'll be midway through conversation and I lose you, and I'm just thinking, brilliant. I told you about it. Yep, Discord. You know, if anyone wants to create a new app for us to use to do these podcasts, that'd be great. Because I mean, mobile phones just don't really work. But anyway,
just come to the Alawite. You'll be good.
Yeah, it's good. I'll just get a train ticket or whatever. You know. Next up, then. So we've done maps. We've done characters. I guess next, do you want to do spawnables or modes first?
Let's do spawnables.
Yeah, okay. I don't think this one's going to last that long, considering, again, we didn't want to drag it out for too long. So, why have we gone with spawnables? Tell the audience why we've chosen spawnables for this topic.
We need more. We don't have a big enough variety in the game. If you want to play ops, there's not really too many variety. You've got your basic ones and stuff like that, but... You know, there's no ice pea shooter, there's no fire pea shooter, there's no laser beam. Like, bro, where's my laser beam at? He's sick. Give me my laser beam back. No bamboo shoots. You know, like, we've got so many bots that are missing. And then it comes to if you're playing Turf Takeover. Like, we've got Coffin Zombie. No, we've got Outhouse Zombie. But I mean, like, even if we just had, like, Coffin Zombies, like a variety, an alternative, or Barrel Zombie, and... You know, like, where's my imp that you can spawn that runs on a ball? Is he in this game? I don't know if he is or if he isn't. I don't know, but we need more.
I remember Turf Takeover with the little Yeti imps that we used to put in on the ice maps.
I think you can still spawn Yeti imps, I think, but I don't think that's common.
I just want variations.
I don't know, maybe you can't. I honestly can't remember.
This is the thing. Like, spawnables seem so insignificant, you know? Like, I genuinely...
Because there's no packs, though, you just have a timer as well.
Yeah.
So you don't need to unlock them in the sticker packs to be able to use them. You just have a cooldown on them. So they can add more in, and people can use them then, you know? Like, they don't need to then have to be looking, unlock them. They can use them. They just need to...
I also liked during festivals, themes back then it was really, and promos, how you could get, like, zombies that run in with little Christmas hats on and stuff. Just default, you know?
If we had that, we've not...
No.
We didn't have anything at Halloween, did we, like that?
No.
You just have those annoying TV zombies that just throw those things on the floor, which then explode and knock you flying.
Yep, you had the abilities during Halloween to do like pumpkins for spawnables, like potted plants and stuff. Like, as much as I like what they're doing with the festivals, there's so much that could be added. Like stuff like spawnables that are customized based on it, and it could just be there for a limited time, you know. Or in your case, where you've got coins left over, packs, but you know it's a touchy subject, packs. I'm gonna save that for another one. But that
coins don't do anything now, but if you use them to be able to purchase customizations for your spawnables,
exactly. There you go. This is what I mean, and even Rux could apply to that. You know, I wouldn't mind spending a few rainbow stars or using some prize bulbs in the prize map for a customization on a spawnable, because it would actually make me want to use the spawnables more. Because right now I don't see many spawnables in Turf Takeover, and certainly I don't play enough garden ops and that anymore because I just don't see there's much enjoyment. But I mean, that's another topic we can probably go on to at some point. But
if you could buy customizations from Rux, I would be pimping out my Harry the Healer.
Exactly. You know what I mean? Just get him a little Rolex on the wrist whilst he's holding his flag. Just pimp that guy out. That would be more entertaining, you know. just thoughts out
There's
there.
no flag zombie in the game, is there? The flag zombie, when you run next to him, gives you extra speed. There's no flag zombie.
No, there's so much that could be added now, and I think we could be here for hours. I thought the spawnables would be a small subject, but now we're going into it. I'm a little bit upset. I'm getting a little bit teary. I feel like Garden Warfare 2 had so much in terms of spawnables that made it more fun. Like, I remember the amount of times we played Turf Takeover and you just see, like, I don't know, a random zombie that was festival themed just running at you, and you'd be like, oh, look, that guy's got him out of the packs, or, well, he was playing since December when it was Christmas time, and he was playing since October. And you remember when we was doing our challenges in Garden Warfare 2, and you went, what have you got? And I said, oh, well, I've got the Doom Shroom dressed up as this, and you know what I mean? That was fun.
Yeah, we can't even do our op challenge right now, which I'm sad about.
Yeah,
because
we don't.
Let's do the Doom Shroom only challenge.
Challenges that much now, but that's because.
Well, I mean, like if we tried to do an ops challenge, you only got 5 rounds. Yeah, it's like, let's do a Doom Shroom only challenge. Okay, then, right, I placed my Doom Shroom down. You place yours down. Right, we've got to wait 10 minutes now.
Yeah, we got a Doom Shroom every 10 minutes.
we could do pea shooter challenge because they don't have a cooldown. The normal pea shoot.
I mean, yeah. I mean, if people want to watch that, they want to watch that. But personally, I miss the times when we had more variety, because me and you would make videos on that constantly back in Garden Warfare.
I'd like to do more ops though, because there's a bunch of elite bosses I haven't checked out yet.
Yeah. I mean, again, we could add that into it. We could do a whole segment, not a whole segment. We could do a whole podcast on ops, to be honest with you. So, but let's see what this wave 3, if it's coming out and it's meant to be good, entails. I guess that's when we can really make an opinion on it. But
I don't know what they're going to be doing for that though.
Either.
What would Phase 3 have? I don't know. They need to, like, we're going to go into modes, aren't we? So I guess we'll go into modes. Where's Boss Hunt?
I'm having situations again with Discord, which is great.
Again.
I don't know if you're going to hear me or not.
I heard you then, but it went very quiet.
Yeah. Discord. Well done, Discord. We love it.
Well done, Discord.
Yeah. I see it phases in and out for me and you, but at least we get a few minutes in. So let's move on before everything fails completely for us, because technology really doesn't enjoy us right now. Last one. Modes. Any ideas? Anything that
we need Boss Hunt back. Is what we need.
Good.
We need Boss Hunt back. So that's one thing that we need.
What are you saying?
Can you hear me? Hello? Nah, Discord's going like that. Can you hear me? Hello?
Yeah. Hello. See?
Yeah, I don't know what's happening.
Yeah, Discord. I was like, so, modes. And you all went quiet.
Yeah. I was going to say we need Boss Hunt is what we need.
Boss Hunt. Oh, I loved Boss Hunt. That was great.
Boss Hunt was great. We need Boss Hunt back.
I remember chasing the Yeti,
kind of have that with the elite
pumpkin.
boxes, but it's not the same.
Oh yeah, the little bounty hunts around. Yeah. So Boss Hunt, that's a big one. Just in case people watching this are from Battle for Neighborville and haven't experienced it, explain Boss Hunt like in 5 quick seconds.
So Boss Hunt was like some kind of a special boss that you had to take out, but you couldn't just shoot at them and stuff. You had to do some kind of challenge, working together. For example, one of them, there was 4 different coloured gnomes, and what you needed to do is you needed to match up the coloured symbols to the colour of the gnome to be able to take them out. But while you're doing that, there's other challenges that happens, like the special gnomes that can explode and can kind of like curse you, and you need to then decurse yourself, and like extra little challenges to try and take out these bosses to be able to win the game.
Yeah. So it was pretty fun. And I mean, there was also different varieties of difficulty, weren't it, which would give you different rewards. So you'd get like gummy hats and stuff like that, wouldn't you? So
yeah, you get scrumptious ones. So there is things similar to that in Ops right now. I think I've done one where you had to take out like it was like a gargantua or something like that, and what you needed to do is you needed to vanquish an imp, which then allowed you to pick up something, which then gave you like a lot more damage, but it didn't go into the same depth as boss hunt did.
no.
And I'd like to see some more interesting boss hunts, like for example there was the gnomes, and I'd like to see more things like that.
I
You know, like
mean,
we had a Gnomes
yeah.
King as a boss. And
We
stuff.
also had, that sort of thing, because we had that big update in Garden Warfare 2 where you had the different challenges and stuff. You went into a portal, didn't you, and you faced the gnome boss, etc. I missed that stuff. There was so much in Garden Warfare 2, and I really hope that Garden Warfare 3, I almost said then. I also hope that Battle for Neighborville follows in the same way if they can, but who knows. Boss hunt is a big one for me. I totally agree with that. What Taco Bandits was one that I remember. I don't know whether that's really been. I don't know if that came into this or not. I've got a bit.
Capture
blank.
the Taco they brought it back to Garden Warfare 2, but it's not in this game. I'd like to see it in this game.
I liked that. I really liked.
It'd be nice.
Taco
Even
Bandits.
if they don't want to put it as a
Capture the Taco.
playlist, throw it in mixed mode. You know,
Yeah.
throw it in mixed mode.
Mixed mode needs some love. Chuck some more stuff in mixed mode. So right now it's Boss Hunt, Taco Bandits, or Capture the Taco, whatever way you want to phrase it. That would be fantastic to come back in. Because right now, a lot of the modes in mixed mode, I'm not like, I don't know. Is there one? I'm being silly here. Is there one that's a bit like Hardpoint from Call of Duty? I don't think there is there?
No, I don't think there was.
I'd love that.
I liked Hardpoint from Call of Duty though. It keep people moving around the map. So instead of it just being Suburbanation where you've got, they've got A, so that means they're going to be spawning over there. Everyone's going to be going to the same objective, but that objective's going to be moving in different locations around the map, so it's just going to be chaos at different points of the map and different parts of the game.
Yeah, so like, it was Suburbanation was basically like Domination from Call of Duty. Again, we're referencing a Call of Duty, but you have to in a way because they were like the.
That's where they got their ideas
Yeah,
from,
they were initially the people that made it for other people to take note of. So, yeah, I'd definitely go with Hardpoint. That would be very entertaining because you'd have a situation of people would have to be tactical with their team setups as well. I really feel that.
Yeah.
You
Or
couldn't
even if they didn't have Hardpoint, if they had it like Control from Overwatch, where there's only one objective in the whole map and you have to try and get it and contest it and stuff, you know?
Yeah.
And then it's the best out of 3 in 3 different maps or 3 different locations.
That would be quite entertaining. Like, there's so much that can be done now, and I'm thinking about it, and we're going to have so
They could
many
use
modes.
the turf maps for that. If they want to use 3 different locations, they could use the turf maps. You know, you can just have a location in the first phase of the game, and then whoever wins that, it then teleports you to the second phase of the game, where you have to try and capture that and stuff as well, you know?
See, these are things that should be done. So, yeah, we're going Taco Bandits, or Capture the Taco, as I said, Boss Hunt, and then also basically Hardpoint / I don't know what you just said from Overwatch, I just drawn a blank.
Control. I think it's called Control.
Control the area, or etc.
And one other thing which would be nice was
I don't know
not really to get
what
vanquishes,
else is going to be there, really.
but it would be good to get hide and seek. Like a full-on hide and seek mode would be nice.
Yeah. I mean, we've had situation. It's been a weird one with this podcast because I didn't expect it to be so hit and miss in terms of Discord failing us, but I feel we've done the right job. So, is there any other ones you could add to modes? Like, before we...
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Hide and seek, I think it'd be quite an interesting one to have.
Hide and seek, like Infected from Call of Duty. That would be really fun. So, like, you could be the characters... One character could be a plant. It doesn't matter what, or a zombie, doesn't matter what you are, and everybody else has to be a little gnome running around. That would be quite fun.
I'm a gnome. I'm a garden gnome.
Could you imagine that? Like, you're all spawning as little gnomes, and you have to go and hide places, or or prop hunt. You remember, prop hunt? Absolutely love prop hunt.
Yeah, prop hunt was great.
Where you could just turn into anything you wanted to turn into, like.
Yeah.
So it's a pretty empty map, and then you could all just turn into different things like plants or not plants. You know what I mean? Like actual garden plants, not ones that are alive. You know, little things like that. Candy canes at Christmas time, maybe. Little chocolate bars on the floor. Sweets. That would be fun. So yeah, prop hunt would be really amazing, but I don't know how possible that's going to be. You know.
Probably not going to happen, but
No.
I guess we can always hope.
Hide and seek though, that's a possibility. I really believe that. So yeah, make a little gnome character, make them teensy wincy, and yeah, just let a whole team just go and hide somewhere, and you have one finder. And once they've been found, they can then turn into another plant. I mean,
another finder.
Yeah, another finder, and then you've got a situation where you can go searching for little baby gnomes. So that would be really entertaining. Not gonna lie to you.
It'd be fun. It wouldn't be great for something getting a lot of experience and getting vanquishes, but it'd just be different.
If you was the last remaining gnome, yeah, and the timer had gone completely, you could then...
You became this super powerful
badouche. A super powerful gnome, and you could run around and eliminate all the finders. I think that would be
Slap them in the face with your hammer.
And you get a massive vanquish streak for that as well, so that would be really fun. I'm just pointing that out there, you know. Just to shout.
I'd like to do hide and seek. Like, hide and seek is great. Like, we can't do it right now because, well, you can do it in Giddy Park and the free roam regions, but you can't do it in private matches because we don't have them.
Yep. Just putting it out there, you know. That's another one that goes out into the world. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it, unless there's any others that you got.
I think we've pretty much got everything, I think.
Perfect.
Just want to apologise that Discord's been cutting out.
Yeah, I don't know why this happened, but I mean, nothing ever goes smoothly, but at least it's not been as bad as it could have been. Like, we've managed to save ourselves there. But yeah, so of course, thank you for joining me on this episode of the podcast. If you missed the other one, it will be on Zero's channel. Should be up before this, or, you know, after this, whatever way we do it. Depends on how our schedules work. But yeah, if you haven't already got him on YouTube, go subscribe. If you haven't already got him on socials, such as Twitter or Twitch, go follow him. And if you fancy doing the same for my channel, by chance you've stumbled across this video, fantastic. If not, you know, I'm sure I can sleep well at night either way. I'm joking, but that's it. So, yeah, pretty much. Ta-ta. Adios. Bye-bye.
Bye.